Hello, Svenn-gers, it's me, Svenny McG, and I've got a quick video today on expanding our PS4 memory. Now, whether you enjoy physical media or you like just doing digital downloads, either way, you're going to start to take up a lot of space on your PlayStation 4 console. And eventually, you run into some issues. Recently, Sony gave away Uncharted: The Nathan Drake Collection for free to download. And unfortunately, I've reached this error here. Cannot download. I need 23 gigs of space. If I go to system storage, you can see with applications, everything here, I have just 26 gigs left, which if that's at 23, I don't know why it's not working, but regardless, unfortunately, I have a 500 gig PS4 system and I've taken up 408 of it. So we've pretty much stretched it out. Fortunately, there are some options we can do to fix this. Now, one quick way to deal with that would be to delete any of the files I'm not using on the PS4 and thus opening up some space. Unfortunately, that means the next time I want to play one of those other games, I have to go ahead and reinstall. And again, I'm running into the same issue over and over again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this external hard drive here. Now, note when you go to use this, it has to be an external storage device with USB 3.0. which is noted here, right on the side, USB 3. And it has to be within 250 gigs up to 8 terabytes. And with this being a 4 terabyte, we're sitting nice in the middle here. Now, also note, only one external storage device can be used at a time. You will get an error. So that might make a difference in which size you choose. In this case, a 4 terabyte here should allow for lots of space. Again, given that I've only filled almost half of a terabyte, 500 megs, this should allow for lots of storage. And finally here, this must be connected in order to work, obviously, to your PS4. And there is basically a safely remove hardware feature that we'll take a look at later. All right, now if you recall, the PlayStation 4 did not originally allow for use of an external hard drive. With update 4.50, that was now eligible. And of course, it is a great option because previously you had to open your PlayStation 4 system and go inside and exchange the internal hard drive, which again, you're then downloading off the cloud to regain all your saves. And like, it was just kind of a bad idea, plain and simple. So what we're going to do here is we're going to hook this up, plug it in, run a format, and get it ready to go. Again, the size that you use, you cannot use multiples at a time. You can only use one at a time. So that being said, you want to make sure you get the right size for you. Now, when I got this, I believe I paid for 4 terabytes here, this Seagate. I paid about $90, and that was on a Best Buy Black Friday sale about a year or so ago. So again, pretty rockin' deal for the size. 4 terabytes should really be able to encompass all of my concerns here. And again, we're just going to plug it in to the system and we're going to get it ready to go. And we're going to plug it right into the front of the console here. It's lit up, so it's getting power. And now on the front, we're going to go to settings. Discover applications on your USB storage device. All right, so once again here, once we have it hooked up, we're going to go to settings. We're going to go down to devices and down through to USB storage devices. There we're going to see the device itself, the external drive. This is the Seagate 4 terabyte system. And what we need to do is we're going to have to go ahead and format it so the PS4 recognizes it natively. Once we do this, we will not be able to unplug it and then go ahead and use it on our laptop or otherwise. It is going to be formatted for use with the PlayStation 4. That's acceptable here, so we're going to go ahead and format. So again, next, format. There we are. So we're going to go back and we're going to go right through to storage. And now you can see there it is. System storage, extended storage. And this is perfect because with the extended storage, we can now make this the primary for downloading all other items. And what I can do here, just to show quick, is I can go through and pick out different items here using the options menu here, the button upside here. We can go through and move to extended storage. And actually, if we'd like, we can choose other items. Journey was another free download that came through recently. So we're gonna go ahead and it says movable size 3.68 terabytes there in the corner. We're gonna go ahead, hit X, we're gonna move, and we're gonna confirm, okay. And we're gonna move this over to the extended. Now you can see here, it's moving reasonably fast here. Okay, and now that it's moved over, we're gonna go back and we're gonna go down to the extended storage again, and applications, and there's Journey. Okay, so once again, we're here at settings, we're gonna go to storage, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit the options button again, up at the top of your memory here, and we're gonna click the application install location. Here it shows that it is now defaulted to extended storage, and that's perfect. That's what I want here, is to have everything new coming into the system to go right to that external hard drive. So perfect, we're gonna continue with that. But if you do want to have anything default back to the system, that's where you would make that change. Finally, one thing here, while I'm back at the main menu, I'm going to pull up the quick menu and we're going to go to sound devices and we're going to go down to extended storage. Now here, this is where I would be selecting stop extended storage. Now I can safely disconnect it. All right, so you can see here, I'm moving quite a big chunk here. This is probably about close to 100 gigs worth of material. So you can see here that, you know, we've got some time ahead of us. But again, I think it's a great idea. And I just picked up Astrobot for the VR missions, and I'm very excited to play this. This also had a 10 gig minimum. Now, one final thing to note here with this external thing is after moving the games, whether they're on the internal drive or the external drive, all game updates can still be moved to the external drive, even if the game is on the internal. In addition to any updates, we're talking DLC, things like that. Now, anything you take, footage, any game data, themes, saves, those all stay on the internal drive. So just something to think about again, if you're starting to get to that max point of storage, your saves, clips, those will still stay on the internal, but you can save the games themselves, their DLC, etc. to the external. So just something else to know. I hope you found this video helpful and looking forward to doing some more gaming here. So please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking it out. As always, take care. Be good to each other.